What's up guys, it's Jordan back with another video. Today I have 3 new breakfast recipes that are high in protein. Of course, I believe it is totally doable to get plenty of protein without even trying on a plant-based diet, but maybe you're just trying to amp up your protein intake because you're working out more in the gym, like trying to build some muscle, or maybe you have, some kind of health issue that it's been recommended that you try to incorporate more protein. Maybe you just want to stay fuller for longer because your lunch comes later in the afternoon, so you just want to feel full and have lots of energy, and adding protein and healthy fats to your breakfast can definitely do that in addition to carbohydrate. These breakfasts are, again, totally plant-based, they're gluten-free and grain-free, and they taste amazing. Feel free to make them your own and add in your own additions, but I will leave the exact measurements and description for the recipes down below in the description box if you want to check that out. I'll also leave some links to any of the products that I mentioned. Let's get into the recipes. Start by adding about a half cup or 6 ounces of water and a half of a frozen banana along with a full scoop of vanilla protein powder. I use this Vega protein and greens vanilla flavored powder. I love it. I think the ingredients are really good. I'll leave a link for it down below. Then I added a tablespoon of peanut butter, but feel free to use any nut butter, a tablespoon of ground flaxseed, and a couple ice cubes to make it nice and cold. I also add a dash of cinnamon to my green smoothies. I think it just takes the bitterness away from the greens and makes it a little extra sweet. For the scramble, you will need some extra firm tofu, some basil, spinach, grape, tomatoes, and then the spices are garlic, onion, turmeric, and mustard powder. These are the best spices for making a good scramble. I like to cut my grape tomatoes or cherry tomatoes in half before I put them in the skillet, and I just crumble up about half the block of tofu into the skillet. I don't put any oil or water in there, and then I sprinkle on my spices along with the tomatoes. So once everything is combined, I put a lid on top so that the tomatoes can get really juicy, and then I like to crush them with the spoon so that they burst, and then they get really, really tasty. Next, just add in your spinach towards the end, and it will wilt really fast from the heat of the pan. Once it's wilted, just add in your fresh chopped basil leaves. I probably use 3 or 4 leaves, and then just stir them around with the heat on low so that the basil can get nice and warm. And then I added a tablespoon of nutritional yeast, but it's totally optional. I added some avocado to the side, but this would be great with a piece of toast or some fruit. When I don't have this for breakfast, I often have it for lunch just because I love tofu scrambles so much. To a jar, you're going to add all of your ingredients, and we're going to soak them all overnight. So I did a spoonful of pumpkin seeds, spoonful of chia seeds, and a spoonful of sunflower seeds. All the seeds were raw. Then I also added some of this Kite Hill vegan yogurt. It's made from almond milk and it's unsweetened. So to sweeten it up, I added about a half a scoop of that same vanilla protein. So this adds some sweetness, the vanilla flavor, and our protein. I topped it off with a little bit of unsweetened soy milk just because the chia seeds will plump up and it makes like a pudding texture. It's so delicious. Then we'll just put a lid on and pop it in the fridge for a few hours or overnight to have in the morning. So in the morning, you'll see it's gotten so thick and creamy, and I just added it to a bowl, but you could eat it right out of the jar. And then I like to top it with some blueberries. I had some frozen blueberries, and then of course a sprinkle of cinnamon. I love my cinnamon.
This is such a good option for meal prep or a make-ahead breakfast if you need to make it ahead.
I really hope you guys enjoyed this video with 3 high-protein vegan breakfasts. If you like this video and want to see more of my videos, make sure you give it a thumbs up and hit the red subscribe button down below to be subscribed to my channel. I upload new videos every weekend, so make sure you stay tuned for my next one. I will see you then next week in another video. Bye!